Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Alright everybody, welcome to another special edition of Between the Ropes. I am here with Dragon Viper, recapping tonight's pay-per-view matchup of Hell in the Cell. How you doing today, Dragon Viper?
I'm doing good. Doing really good tonight. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing good. So tonight was the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. We had 7 matchups, starting with the pre-match show of Natalya taking on Mandy Rose, and Natalya defeated Mandy Rose in a singles match. Were you able to watch that, and what do you think?
Yeah, I was able to watch it. I thought it was okay. I mean, I like Natalya. I like being, watching her matches, and I was glad that Natalya won. I don't know if they're what WWE's doing with another tag match, or for the tag titles. Maybe Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, who knows? But I guess only time will tell on that one. So
yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good matchup. I thought it was a good matchup to start off the night, considering that there's a lot of really epic matchups that are going to follow later on, especially the main event one. So I guess it was a good starter for the night.
Yeah, it was good to start off. So
I mean, it could have been another matchup that would have been there. I'm not sure which one though. Their second matchup was Bianca Belair taking on Bayley in a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. Bianca Belair defeated Bayley by pinfall. What do you think of that one?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, I'm not a very big Belair, fan. Never have been. But, tonight proved a lot with me about her, as well as Bayley. I mean, they used, weapons I thought they, never use. I mean, I remember a ladder in there. Bayley used her, usual kendo sticks. They did a lot. They definitely, didn't hold back when they were hitting each other. They did a lot in that ring tonight and in that cell. So, my hat's off to both of them. Again, I'm not a Belair fan, but great match. So.
Yeah, it was a good match. I mean, they pretty much used everything from kendo sticks to chairs to possibly a table, and even Bianca Belair used her hair once again, possibly to seal the deal for the title. I mean, Bayley doesn't like that too much, and I think that's what kind of set off this rivalry. It kind of got started really after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And even when Bianca came into WWE.
Well, when she first came in, I mean, I'm going to say this. When she first came in, to be quite honest, I thought it was too soon for her to even get the title. I wasn't sold on her, and I still really am not. But again, she did prove a lot to me tonight in that match, as well as Bayley when it comes to that kind of, scenario and match. So,
do you think she'll keep her title for a while, or you think that somebody's going to take it?
I honestly think that right now, I don't think they have anybody on the SmackDown roster on the female side that could actually take it right, right off of Belair. So I think unless somebody starts standing out on the female roster, uh, I honestly think that Belair is going to be champion for a while unless Sasha comes back and tries for it again. So
Now, I did hear something of now not I'm not sure where she's going to, but uh, Becky Lynch may be coming back.
I did hear something about that, and she'd probably be coming back to Raw.
Yeah, she'll probably be coming back to Raw for at least a while until they maybe switch things up. I don't know. Uh, Brandon Herrera says, "What's up, guys?"
What's up,
He's
Brandon?
he's in the comments watching, and you guys can interact too. Send us your questions, your thoughts, and we'll interact with you. We are recapping tonight's pay-per-view matchup of the Hell in a Cell. Brandon is asking, is Bailey becoming more of a darker character? It
I
looks like it.
honestly, yeah, I honestly think she's starting to become a little more darker of a character. I mean, I didn't expect her to use all those weapons tonight like she did. Maybe a kendo stick here or there, maybe a chair, but yeah, I think she's starting to become more of a darker character and really trying to be one of the major heel at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I can kind of see that she's turning a point where, number one, she doesn't like Bianca, and number two, that she really wants her title back, and she's going to do anything to do so. Isaiah says, "What's up, guys?" And he's also asking, Ace not here tonight. His computer got decided to shut down on him, but he'll be back maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there. I think he said.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's just us tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good event so far, and we still have a lot of matches to go through. The third matchup was Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Seth Rollins defeated Cesaro by pinfall in in a in a just a singles match.
Yeah, he definitely. I mean, he won the match by a roll up. I mean, no, news there. I would have loved to see, I'm with Ace when he normally, is on here and he says,
Mhm.
roll up, really, I'm with him on that. I don't like roll ups. It's just an easy way out of things. And it was another good match. I like seeing Cesaro and Rollins. I mean, I like seeing the storyline between them. I like seeing their matches, and they work real well together in the ring. So it was amazing, and I kind of want to see a few more matches from them. So
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, I was kind of hoping Cesaro was gonna win. I feel like he's the underdog in that matchup or in that rivalry. He's been there for a while. He's done some incredible things, but he hasn't had the one-on-one matches that a normal super fan, or not super fan, a superstar would do. He's still, I think, looking for that title, and he came out in that matchup. Cesaro came out first, and then Seth Rollins came up behind him and smacked him into the barrier
yeah,
right when he was entering, and the match hadn't even started, but he was sending a message like, "I'm going to win this."
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of an unfair advantage.
Well, yeah, definitely unfair, but as they say, you try to get the win any way that you can, though, too. So
Yeah. Brandon Herrera is asking, when will we see a match where if Belair loses, she has to cut her hair?
I would love to
Hmm.
see that. I really would. And, I'm going along with what Tim also says. She should be disqualified in normal matches using her hair as a weapon. I consider her
Yeah.
hair as, the cast on Cowboy Bob Orton. I mean, he was able to use his cast. Back in the 90s, D'Lo Brown was able to use his chest protector as a weapon, and now you have Bianca Belair using her hair as a weapon. So I
Right.
would love to see somebody challenge Belair for hair versus hair. I mean, I don't.
There you go. Yeah.
It's been quite a while since we've seen a hair versus hair, let alone a female hair versus hair. So I would like to see a hair versus hair, Belair versus another female, and I would love to see her get her hair cut.
I mean, we've seen battles for crowns. We've seen I Quit matches. We've seen, matches where if you lose, you gotta go. Like you're out of the company. We even saw one, I think it was on Raw, where if you lose, you have to retire. So, I mean, anything can happen. I
Yeah.
think down the line we will see something like that.
Well, I sure hope so, because that hair being used as a weapon, I totally agree. She needs to be disqualified if she continues using it. So, I mean, that would hurt to get whipped by her
Yeah,
hair. So, I just
yeah.
imagine.
But I mean, you've seen too, like in football, when players have long hair, they have dreadlocks or whatever. They say it's part of the uniform. So maybe that's what WWE is doing, saying like it's part of the uniform.
Yeah,
So anything goes, I guess. I don't know. That's just my thought on it. But yeah, in theory, she should be disqualified. Um, Fourth matchup is Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler. She was with Nia Jax and Reginald. Uh, Alexa Bliss defeated Shayna Blazer in a pinfall. What do you
yeah,
think of that?
that was, I don't know. I mean, it was crazy. It's almost like they're trying to do some sort of paranormal. That's it. Trying to do some sort of paranormal activity with Alexa. I don't know if they're trying to up her character to be some sort of witch, or somebody with extra powers.
Right.
When I mean, the thing in this match that I did find funny is she did quote unquote uh, put Nia Jax in a trance, and then Nia Jax went and smacked Reginald.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was actually kind of funny, but I don't know. I don't know how much they're putting into or putting into Alexa. I don't know if they know what they're doing. And I was kind of upset though, because Shayna, when she came onto the main roster, she was awesome. She was breaking people's arms. She was breaking bones, and she was unstoppable. And in my opinion, I think they're starting to turn her into a puppet. I mean, they team her up with Naya, and then they bring Reginald in that team, and now they've got her scared of Alexa. And if they did it when Shayna first came in, I don't think they would. Shayna would be so scared of Alexa and would have lost against Alexa. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care for that match much. I mean, not one of Alexa Bliss's best matches.
Now, in theory, is she supposed to be like the Fiend's daughter or something like related to him?
No, I think
I,
they're trying to make her into. It's like what Christy Wilson said on here. They're trying. It
okay.
seems like that they're trying to make her into a new Fiend. And that's
Okay.
what they're trying to do. And I did hear about that. I don't know. It worked with the Fiend. That
Yeah.
that whole thing worked with the Fiend. I don't honestly think that it's gonna work with Alexa. I mean, the Fiend had something there. He had something. He had. I mean, I can't really say, but it was something.
Yeah.
And Alexa just. I mean, Alexa doesn't have it. I mean, I don't know why they're trying to turn her into a new Fiend, but she just doesn't have what the actual Fiend had that he could pull it off. She can't.
Yeah. I mean, this fight, and even the one at WrestleMania was kind of freaky, at least to me. I mean, the way they're portraying it. I don't know. I mean, do you think they're gonna do something with Lily, like even more than what they're doing now?
I'm hearing rumors about Lily. I'm hearing rumors that it's, Nikki Cross, going to be Nikki Cross. I'm hearing rumors that Sasha Banks is going to jump to Raw and then it's going to be Sasha Banks. I'm even hearing rumors about how it's going to be Nikki Cross, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss, all three. I mean, that's what I hear. I mean, rumors are just that. They're rumors.
Mm-hmm.
So until we actually see what goes on, I mean, are they going to continue on with the Lily doll, and are they even going to put Lily as an actual person so that she can go for so Alexa can have a tag title? I mean, I even heard one rumor that they were trying to compare Alexa Bliss as the Undertaker when he had the, you know, I just spaced the
Like,
group.
like, like the eyes and all that.
Yeah, he had I
Oh, Paul Bear.
yeah, he had Paul Bear. I just can't believe I spaced it. The Ministry of Darkness. That's it.
Okay.
I feel like that they're, and again, this is a rumor. I don't agree or disagree. It's just what I hear. That they're trying to. The other rumor is they're trying to make Alexa Bliss like the Undertaker and have her own little Ministry of Darkness. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to believe in that. So,
Right.
but with the Lily doll, I've heard one say Sasha, the other one saying Nikki. So I don't know what they're really doing with that.
I'm not sure either. Christy Wilson says Shayna has been buried big time. She needs to be released, in my opinion.
I think she just needs time, a little time away, and then come back like she did and be the
Mm-hmm.
dominant female.
And I think that's what the Fiend is doing. I know he has some family issues and all that, but I think that's what he's doing as well. And I heard he may be coming back soon.
And I also agree with Chrissy's comment about Alexa being, the Fiend's sidekick. She was better off. She was
Yeah.
better off as a sidekick. She was, her character was much better that way. Her trying to take the reins again and be like the Fiend, it just, or be the new Fiend, is not going to work with her.
Nate saying that he disagrees, and Tim is he disagrees with the disagree.
All right.
So I don't know, but I mean, the next few weeks are gonna be interesting, leading up to Money in the Bank. So I mean, anything can happen. Matchups can happen at any time for different things. So
Yeah, absolutely.
let's see. The fifth matchup we have is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is still injured from what happened with what happened on SmackDown. Sami Zayn did defeat Kevin Owens by pinfall in just a regular singles match. What do you think of that matchup?
I don't think much of it. I mean, I I'm just wondering when they're gonna stop KO and Zayn going against each other. This one is terrible. This one shouldn't have happened on a pay per view. It's not even a pay per view worthy match. I don't know if WWE was trying to fill time. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they're still continuing this. I mean, they're going in, off and on and off and on against each other, and it's just like, this is one storyline. Even back when they were starting this
Hmm.
is one storyline that just doesn't work. It makes no sense. Um, I mean, and then to allow Sammy to beat Kevin Owens. I mean, what are they doing? Are they trying to make Kevin Owens lose again? Get on a losing streak? Um, it just it needs to end. It needed to end. Hopefully, I said this about WrestleMania, and I'm saying it again. I hope it ends because, to be honest, I like KO. I like his wrestling. I'm happy, that he took over the Stunner. Um, I like a lot. I like Kevin Owens a lot, but the thing with him and
Hmm.
Sammy's just gotta stop already. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Maybe they should have their own I Quit match.
They need to have a "I'm
Or
not doing this" match anymore.
yeah, the loser has to say I end it.
Something.
Uh, Christy Wilson says that she is not a fan of Sami Zayn. He annoys me.
I can't stand him either. When he opens his mouth to talk, I can't stand him. I try and mute whenever I can when he talks because I don't want to hear him.
Eh,
Um, I mean, and seeing him wrestle, unfortunately, I kind of have to watch him wrestle to do this show. So uh,
but
I
like you
have,
said, you can mute him. So
yeah, I can mute him at least, so I don't have to hear him talk because he is just absolutely annoying. If he got released tomorrow, I would not feel bad. I would be glad to see him go. So
yeah. Uh, Christy Wilson's also saying Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's feud should have ended with their awesome match at WrestleMania.
they did. They did. They had an awesome match. I think Kevin Owens carried that though. I think Kevin Owens carried that match at WrestleMania. Um,
Hmm.
but I agree with her. It should. I mean, if it didn't stop a while back, it should have stopped at WrestleMania at the very most. But yeah,
Let's see. Tim Fielder says, "I love those two. Oh, sorry. I love those two wrestlers. They have so much chemistry, all the way from their indie days." Yeah, I mean they had a good friendship for like what 2 decades or so, according to what I heard.
they're still friends.
Yeah, I mean I'm sure if you look at like there's the social media, they're talking together, they're having lunch, they're training together, something. I mean maybe this
I
is just staged. I don't know.
I don't like the Owens and Zayn feuds anymore. I want it to stop. It's pointless. There's no reason why they're fighting each other. They've already fought each other of who was better over who. Let's move on from that. I mean,
I think they're gonna keep it going at least I don't know a couple weeks, a few weeks until like the draft comes and maybe they're just gonna split them up, one on one side, one on the other.
I hope so.
Uh, Brandon's asking, what are your thoughts on 0 tag matches tonight?
It sucks. I like tag
Yeah,
matches. I really do. And there's a lot of tag teams I don't like, but I was willing to see at least some tag match, even with them. So I don't know what happened with that. Normally there are at least one tag match, but there was none. So kind of sucks, really.
Tim saying that what tag matches WWE killed the
Um,
division.
yeah, what tag teams WWE killed the division? Well, there's
Yeah,
still a few out there, but
there's a few, but it's
not
very limited.
not many
It
left.
seems like it's limited because AEW's taking them all, probably.
No, they keep firing the talent.
Yeah, I don't understand that. When you have superstars like that and you just say goodbye, I mean,
Yeah, I
that's
agree with
painful.
I agree with Christie. I would have liked, if any tag team match would have happened, Natalia and Tamina, why put them in a singles match? Put them in a tag match against Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Does Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke agree or deserve it? In a way, they do, but
Right.
at least there would have at least been a tag match.
Yeah. I mean, just do something. Uh, yeah, I mean, I like the tag matches, especially if they did like a tornado style. Just put everybody in the ring and see what happens.
What they should have done was, and I hate saying this, and Brandon's gonna laugh at me when I say this,
uh,
um, but they should have put RK Bro
oh,
in a tag team title match tonight. I'm just saying,
with who?
for the tag titles
Right, but I mean, who would be
against
his?
AJ Styles and Omos. I would have liked to see that RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos for the tag titles. I would have
That would
even
be
liked to see
interesting.
that. I would have liked to even see that, but no
Yeah.
tag matches was not right.
Uh, we'll get back to comments here in a little bit, but our sixth matchup is Charlotte Flair taking on Rhea Ripley in a WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley still retained the title over Charlotte Flair, but I mean, Charlotte Flair won via disqualification, but Rhea Ripley still kept her title.
Yeah, it was an okay match. I would have loved to see a regular win in this match, because now what I'm seeing is Charlotte Flair is going to go back up to the officials and go, "Hey, Ripley was disqualified. I should have won the title, but of course, disqualification rule states that I can't win the title on a DQ. So
Mm-hmm.
it's no fair that I was she was disqualified. She knew, she did it on purpose. I want another title match. So any way for her to weasel her way back into another title match. So that's what we're going to see on Raw tomorrow. Is, oh yeah, her whining to them, going, oh, it was a disqualification. I want a no DQ match or something. So that one was a joke. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see the clear cut win because I knew what was going to happen if there was a DQ or count out, and
Right.
sure enough, there was a DQ. So
Do you think the champion, if the champion is disqualified, do you think that they should relinquish the title to the challenger?
well, if they have that stipulation on there.
Mm.
But personally, that's what I think. I think if somebody gets disqualified or counted out and they're champion, and it's a championship match, it doesn't matter if they're again disqualified, counted out, pinfall, submission, they lose the title. I mean, it doesn't matter if I like the talent or not, if I like the male or female wrestler or not. That's how it
Right.
should go. I mean, unfortunately, that's not how it goes unless there's the stipulation in the match.
Yeah.
But I personally think that's how it should go.
I would agree with that. I mean, uh, Brandon is saying that you finally saw the light.
No,
Yes,
no,
Dragon
no,
Viper
no,
is seeing
no,
the light.
no.
RK Bro.
No, no, no,
Um,
Brandon. No, no, no. Don't get that. No, Tim and Brandon, do
yeah,
not
Tim.
construe that as I'm accepting it. No,
Tim's.
I was just saying that there needed to be a tag match, and it didn't matter who the tag teams were. But I would have liked to see Randy Orton in action tonight, and unfortunately, he's in that tag team. No, I did not accept this.
Yeah, Tim said RK Bro, RK Bro.
Hmm.
Christy Wilson said hated the finish of that Rhea Charlotte match. What DQ?
And it was weird how it was even a disqualification. All she did was do what other wrestlers do during a match, and that's grab the table, part of
Yeah,
that table, and
the
hit
sign. Yeah,
and hit Charlotte with it. And it's like, what, you don't? The ref doesn't see other wrestlers do it, but it's because they want Charlotte to whine and cry again and get another title shot.
right. Christy Wilson's also saying, "I'm already tired of this Rhea Charlotte feud. Both women need to move on as soon as possible."
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. I mean, I like Ripley, I like Rhea, a lot, but I'm bored of this feud.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's.
all in
It's.
all, I'm bored of Charlotte, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well, I
bored
mean,
of.
she was kind of trained by her dad, so I mean, yeah, I mean, most wrestlers are trained by family members
Well,
most of the time. So
she's where she is now. She's got talent. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know if Ace is watching this or not, but she's got talent. Again, I'm putting it on record, but I still think she is where she is because of talent and because of her dad.
mm-hmm. Uh, Brandon Herrera or Christy Wilson's asking a question of, I want. I wonder if there is a chance that Nikki Cross snakes her way into a title match with Rhea and Charlotte, making it a triple threat match. I can see that, but maybe Charlotte wouldn't like that because if she doesn't win, she'll just, like you said, Dragon Viper, she's just gonna go back to the officials, the head people, and say, "I was never pinned. I want a rematch." I mean, that's the only downfall of a triple threat match.
Yeah, and I do see a triple threat match. Nikki Cross would have an argument on that. Um,
She is 3-0 against Charlotte.
well, Charlotte and Rhea,
Yeah,
but I do see her possibly getting another title match. But I have a feeling Charlotte will win that one.
yeah. At some point, she will win it.
But I do see that happening. I don't want it to happen, but I do see Nikki actually saying, "Hey, I beat Rhea and Charlotte. They had their one-on-one match. I won in that title match. It happens, and then that's when Charlotte unfortunately wins the title."
I can see that. Let's see. Brandon saying that disqualifications only happen when they feel like it fits.
True,
Yeah, I mean, if it
especially
fits,
within the storyline.
yeah, if it fits the narrative, why not? Christy Wilson says that Charlotte needs to join another Andrade in AEW, in my opinion.
Oh, Christy, you and I have the same opinion. She needs to go annoy AEW. She's all about breaking records and everything else. She can go to AEW, join Andrade, and win the women's title over there. And there's another record she could break. So I agree. She needs to go over there and do that.
And Brandon has an important question, I guess. When is your RK Bro shirt coming?
Probably about the same time as um, probably February 30th, maybe the 31st of February.
Oh, when they win uh,
Okay, Brandon,
the
I'll make a
Royal
deal
Rumble.
with you. I've already made one deal with you, but I will make another deal with you.
Uh oh.
If RK Bro gets a tag title match and they win the titles, I will officially buy an RK Bro T-shirt and I will come on to Between the Ropes and I will wear it.
What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah.
Let's see. Tim Fielder says, Brandon Herrera, I ordered it for him and shipped it to him already. Must have got lost in the mail.
No, I'm putting that out there, Brandon. Okay, deal.
Brandon says deal. So the offer is up.
All right. So if they
So
win the tag titles, I will order my own RK Bro T-shirt and I will wear it on Between the Ropes, and I will show that I'm wearing it.
we'll see when and where that happens as far as the TV tapings or showings go. Uh, our last matchup is the main event on the men's side of Hell in a Cell. It's Bobby Lashley with MVP and Drew McIntyre. It was a great match, at least to end in the pay-per-view event. Unfortunately, McIntyre didn't come up on top. Bobby Lashley did defeat Drew McIntyre by pinfall. What was your thoughts on that matchup, Dragon Viper?
I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a real amazing match. You're gonna have those Drew McIntyre haters. You're gonna have those Bobby Lashley haters. I like both, but I am a little irritated with both, especially when they have the same title matches all the time. So I am a little irritated with both, but they had an amazing match. I mean, it was brutal, and I like brutal matches. You
Yeah.
know, I like watching ECW because they have brutal matches. I like watching the era because they have brutal matches.
Mm-hmm.
They had an amazing brutal match tonight, and I mean, you could see on Drew McIntyre how many welts and on his body that he had because of going through tables, because of getting hit with kendo sticks, and I mean, amazing, amazing. It is my match of the night,
Oh.
and it was. I mean, it was his Drew McIntyre's back was. I mean, black and blue in some areas. Even, if I remember correctly, even one of his legs had welts
Yeah.
on it.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, I think even Drew's like the side of Drew's face was starting to swell a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Um,
well, Christy Wilson said, did we see that Drew McIntyre's back? Talk about messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was completely messed up, and I mean, and to have them still continue with how much punishment that they were going through, even I mean, you couldn't really see it on Lashley, but you could sure see it on McIntyre, and he was still fighting for it, and oh, Lashley had a small gash on his right arm as well. Yeah, okay, so he
Mm-hmm.
did sustain some injury that you could see as well,
Yeah.
but all in all, it was amazing. I mean, up until the point that MVP had to get involved,
Yeah.
and they turned a wonderful, excellent match into a bad ending, and getting MVP involved. And then when you're dealing with, Lashley getting a roll up, that was ridiculous. It's almost like the referee went up to him and said, "Hey, by the way, um, we need to wrap this up because we're running out of time." It's like, oh, okay. And then here's a roll up.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was an amazing match. The ending was just it was terrible. But good news for the Drew McIntyre haters, so far according to storyline, McIntyre can't go for the title again as long as Lashley has the title.
Yeah, that
So
was. If you didn't see, I think it was last week's Raw. They signed contracts with this stipulation of if Drew McIntyre lost this match, which he did, then as long as Bobby Lashley had the Raw title in his possession, he could not face Bobby Lashley, or go for the championship in general until that is handed off to another uh, challenger or participant, which
yeah,
was an
so
interesting stipulation.
I mean, yeah, I in a little way, I mean, does it surprise me that Lashley won? A little bit, because normally when they have that kind of stipulation going on, you have that person that's challenging for the title win. So it did surprise me a little bit that Lashley won, but on the other hand, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. The only thing that
Oh yeah.
confused me, and I'm going off of what Christy says. Who do you
Mhm.
guys think should Lashley face next if Lesnar doesn't come back? Speaking of Lesnar, my thought was Lesnar was actually going to come back tonight. And normally, I'm not one of those people that sit there and says, "Oh, Lashley should have come back. I thought he was going to come back tonight." Blah blah blah. I'm not one of those people. But even me, I thought that Lashley was or Lesnar was going to come back.
Yeah.
So it
It,
surprised me he didn't.
yeah.
And
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and if Lesnar doesn't come back, I honestly don't know. I mean, Lesnar's the only one I've been hearing that he's supposed to make a return. Lashley wants to face Lesnar. Even MVP's throwing it out there. Paul Heyman's been throwing out hints that he's going to be back. Um,
Now,
I
now,
don't know who.
if Lesnar is back, it would be interesting to see a match with him and Roman Reigns. This is like a fantasy matchup I've been hearing for Paul Heyman, because they both, well, Reigns works with him now, and Lesnar did when he was with WWE.
Yeah, see, I don't know how they're going to do that unless they have Heyman on both shows. Um, I don't
That
know
could be.
how they're gonna do that because I know that Lesnar um, is a Paul Heyman guy, and now Roman is, and
Hmm.
so maybe they'll have him on both shows. I don't know how they're gonna end up doing that,
I'm not sure either, but
but
we're gonna go into a bonus matchup. It happened on SmackDown between Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio. It was kind of a, I wouldn't say thrown together kind of thing. It did happen overnight. Uh, after they accepted it, on the show of doing it tonight, they decided to do it on Friday Night SmackDown. Uh, it was a valiant effort by Rey Mysterio, but Roman Reigns decided to take the crown again, take the title.
yeah, see, and that's the thing. I don't understand why they had it on SmackDown. I mean, granted, on Friday Night SmackDown, they've never had a Hell in a Cell match,
No, no.
so
I think it's been a long time since that matchup has been on network TV. The last one to do it was Raw.
no. Well, I'm talking about SmackDown.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
remember Raw, but for SmackDown, it's the very first time that
Hmm.
they have ever had something like that on SmackDown. I don't know if it's to set a record why they had it on SmackDown. My original thought why they had it on SmackDown was because there was something that was supposed to be exciting happening on the pay-per-view tonight, that they're like, okay, well, we're gonna not have SmackDown do their cell match. We'll just have them do it on SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
and Raw will take the main event of the night. And like something was going to happen again, like Brock Lesnar was going to come in and ruin both of them or something. But I don't understand. And that match on SmackDown, that Hell in a Cell match, it was no surprise. It really was no surprise that Reigns won.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't a surprise, but I did hear too that uh, USA, who broadcasts Raw, wasn't too happy with the decision of SmackDown and WWE with Fox. But I mean, it could have been the other way too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did it that way. I don't know why. I mean, they could have had it on the pay per view. It would have probably sucked as much as it did on SmackDown. Who knows?
Right.
But yeah.
Um, Christy Wilson says that she thinks Kofi Kingston should face Bobby Lashley and should face Bobby Lashley. Remember, he didn't get his title rematch. Well, I mean, for him, this is his only shot, really. He has an opportunity. He has an opening to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Kofi fan whatsoever. Do I think he deserves a second chance at it? When I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at talent, yes. When I'm looking at the talent he's got, he's good in the ring. I would say yes. He deserves another shot at it.
Right.
Now that Drew McIntyre's out of the way, maybe that's a better chance at going for the title. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure either. Tim Fielder is saying that SummerSlam is coming up. I can easily see the Cena and The Rock against Roman Reigns, like a
Well,
triple threat match.
no, one on one. I don't see a triple threat.
Hmm.
There has been a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors going on with Cena coming. I mean, they're going to be, Cena's definitely going to be on SmackDown or on SummerSlam.
Yeah,
The Rock, I haven't heard any concrete information yet on The Rock, but I have heard about Cena.
because
Um,
I think that's when he got his start is SummerSlam. Isn't that correct?
Cena,
Yes.
I don't remember. It's been a long
Oh,
time, um, but I do see something with Cena and Reigns. If they have The Rock show up, I doubt they're going to have Rock go against Reigns yet.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know. A lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. Which one is going to go against Reigns? If either one of them are going to go against Reigns, I mean,
Right.
it could be Dominic for all I know.
It
So,
could. Let's see.
or Goldberg. Oh,
Yeah, I think they're saying that Goldberg can beat uh I forgot his name now.
Goldberg can be Lashley.
No, Brock Lesnar. Sorry.
Oh, he had.
Yeah. Um, Christy Wilson says she didn't like the Roman Ray matchup. She thought it was ridiculous.
It was. It was. Like I said, even if they had it tonight, it would have sucked either way. No matter what show it was on, uh, it was terrible.
Brandon thinks that John Cena is going to be next for Bobby Lashley. That's the report he saw. You think
I
so?
could kind of see it
Yeah. Uh,
before Lesnar comes in.
Tim agrees with that as well. Um, oh, I get John Cena. I can't see. Okay. Um, Brandon did say, I will say that Ray and Dominic will forfeit the title soon. I
Uh,
hope not.
it's hard to say. I mean,
I mean, it's a good storyline so far. So
the only way I see them forfeiting the titles is if Dominic turns on Ray.
yeah,
Other than that, I don't see any other reason why they would forfeit the tag titles.
I don't either. Uh, Brandon's saying that you're not a Kofi Kingston fan. That that's not too much of a shocker coming from
Uh,
Randy.
yep, I'm not. I've admitted it week in, week out. I'm not a Kofi fan, Xavier fan, New Day fan, none of them. So the only person I liked in New Day was Big E, and it's only because
Yeah,
he was no longer with New Day. But I liked him before and after New Day. So
yeah. I mean, as a group, they're fun to watch. I think they're not as good individually. I don't know.
Finn Balor should. Christie's right, and Finn Balor should face Roman Reigns. I would like to see that. Really, I would like to see that because especially if it's the Demon Finn Balor. Um, I think the Demon Finn Balor could take the title off Roman,
Yeah,
and even Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor's been talking about not wanting to come back up to the main roster, but if for some way he does, I would like to see that because Finn never lost his title. I mean, he never lost it. I don't even believe, if I remember correctly, he didn't even get another chance before he went back to NXT. So maybe one day Finn will come back up and go for the title and win it. And I want to see Roman get beat. I don't care who it is at this point. So
we're gonna make this our final comment of the evening. But Brandon is saying that Rey Mysterio hinted that Dominic might be out for a while. That is
oh,
why I think they will forfeit.
okay, all right, yeah, that's a way. That's a way for them to forfeit. So
Yeah, because I mean, their whole thing is about family and protecting one another. And Wraith, feels like if his son's not in it or he's not fighting, he can't be in it. That's why he came back. I'm guessing to fight, to wrestle, and to do it with
well,
his son.
yeah, he wanted to do it with his son, and I could see him respecting his son. If Dominic's actually going to be out, I could see him respecting his son and dropping the titles because he doesn't want to wrestle without his son. And Ray's getting to
Hmm.
that point in age now that he's looking at possibly retiring pretty soon.
Yeah,
So I could see that.
I can
Um,
see that. Yeah.
and then what they might do is hold like a all tag team in SmackDown, over the Battle Royal or something because they don't have many tag teams that are left, but in all tag team Battle Royal and
Hmm.
see who ends up winning the titles. But yeah, I
That'd
could
be
see that.
interesting. Yeah. Well, that's it for today's recap of tonight's pay per view of Hell in a Cell. Next pay per view is going to be Money in the Bank. Should be an interesting matchup or interesting competition for that. Who will be the next Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank? That will be
And that
yet to be.
happens July 18th.
Yes, down here in Texas, actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, grab the tickets while you can. I'm sure they're gonna be sold out soon. Uh, Before we close out, Dragon Viper, you have 30 seconds to a minute to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I just want to thank everybody for coming on and watching. Let's go ahead and get these shares up, get these views up. I'm happy to be able to do this show with whoever can come on. And hopefully next week everything will work out with others as well for next week's show. Um, but yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I mean, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate doing the show, and I hope everybody has a good night. And I believe we have a couple shows tomorrow, like Cooking with Jody and
Mm-hmm.
Four Bros, I believe.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
watch
Cooking
out
with
for those.
Jody, Four Bros. I think there's one other show coming up. I believe I'll have to make sure on that. Just stay tuned to the Coast to Coast Network. We have shows every day of the week, normally in the evening times. So make sure if you like this video or any of our videos, make sure you share it. You're welcome to comment in the comment section, be a part of the show. We love your interaction. It makes us, have an interaction with you, and we just enjoy that part of the show.
Share, like, follow, and yeah.
So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. For me and Dragon Viper, hope you guys have a great evening, and hope you guys have a great week.
Have a good night.